Hello, I'm John Griffin Donlan. A lot of people call me Dr.Leisure. I like to make these short videos on a variety of topics and about travel or food or arts or crafts. I like making these short videos and I hope you like watching them. But if you don't, that's fine too. We lived for a while in Africa, and though the infrastructure is not supposed to be first world, it wasn't until we moved to a charming, well-treated little town that we began to experience routine power outages. Here we have violent and staggeringly impressive lightning and thunderstorms, not always, but often with high winds and rain. One result is a lot of limbs fall from the beautiful trees. Then it either directly takes out a power line or creates a surge which trips a protective device. Watching the crews come restore power, usually very quickly, working industriously on the ground and in cherry pickers, can be astonishing. The state of Louisiana Department of Health and Hospitals publishes guidelines on tree removal safety, pointing out that cutting down a healthy tree or removing damaged or fallen trees is dangerous work, and doing it safely requires training and experience. Even skilled individuals who think they know how to do this are often hurt or killed because they misjudge the direction the tree will fall or something else unexpected happens. Individuals without training are even more prone to such accidents. The fatigue and stress associated with recovering from a natural disaster can make the job even more difficult. A damaged tree that is not posing a danger to anyone can remain in place until a crew trained professionals is able to remove it. Trees hung up by an obstruction or otherwise prevented from falling are extremely dangerous, and their removal should only be attempted by professionals. Heavy equipment is often required. In this case, when half a tree snapped, the top part tumbling over strung lines, immediately shutting off power. By dawn, 3 or 4 so-called cherry pickers, which as the name suggests were initially developed to facilitate the picking of cherries, arrived. Eitel invented the device in 1944 after a frustrating day spent picking cherries using a ladder. He went on to launch the Telsta Corporation in Sunnyvale, California. I was mesmerized watching these guys gingerly position themselves between wire and wood in their AWP or aerial work platforms, also known as aerial devices, elevating work platforms, EWPs, very commonly called cherry pickers, bucket trucks, or mobile elevating work platforms, MEWPs, names for any sort of mechanical device used to provide temporary access for people or equipment in otherwise inaccessible areas, usually at height. 2 or more heavy pickups were on premises, and it bristled with roaring chainsaws. It took several hours, lots of arm pointing, direction giving, to reduce the finer branches of the tree to the main heavy cable. One of the hydraulic trucks featured this heavy cable. It was attached to the segment of tree trunk above the power line, so that, unlike the trivial branches, the big central part would not free fall to earth, but was cut away and lowered carefully.